Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Donovan's Daily Dose. I'm your favorite APUS history teacher, Mr. Donovan, and today we're going to dive into westward expansion. Now, to make sure we're on the right track, we are definitely going to look at westward expansion a little bit during the Civil War, but mostly after the Civil War. So this will align really well with period 6 of the APUS history curriculum. So let's dive in with some context. Now, there's a couple major pieces of legislation or laws that really helped to start westward expansion after the Civil War. The first one is going to be the Homestead Act. Now, this law passed by the U.S. Congress is giving 160 acres of free land to anyone willing to move to the American West. Now, at this time, it is not open to everyone. According to the letter of the original law, Confederates or anyone who has taken up arms against the United States is not eligible for this land. Along with this spurring westward expansion, we also see the Pacific Railway Act. Now, this is another law passed by a Republican-dominated Congress that helps to lead to the building of the Transcontinental Railroad. They'll start building it in 1862, and it'll be finished in 1869. And as you can see from the map here, this really helps to connect the East and the West Coast. This will make it faster and more accessible to get to the American West, opening up businesses to start thinking nationally about markets instead of just locally or regionally. But that's not to say that all the things that happen in the American West are positive during this time. As Americans are expanding westward with things like the Homestead Act and the Transcontinental Railroad, it does have impacts on other groups and demographics. One of the biggest groups that's going to be impacted by America's westward expansion are the indigenous populations or Native Americans. So you're going to find that there's going to be multiple different military conflicts that try for indigenous people to keep control of their land. Whether you're looking at Red Cloud's War or the Sioux War, a lot of the fighting is going to take place in the Great Plains region. And I'll show that on a map here. So as you can see, the Great Plains region really refers to like modern day North Dakota, South Dakota, places like that. We're really looking at the middle of America, geographically speaking. So there's going to be numerous different military skirmishes that take place throughout this. Some of the most famous being things like Custer's Last Stand, aka the Battle of Little Bighorn. But what you'll find is that there will be a trend of military conflict in forced removal or displacement of indigenous populations. So we are going to see even more reservations established during this time as the federal government continues to spur westward expansion. So that helps us to understand a little bit of westward expansion after the Civil War. Make sure you like and subscribe and have an amazing rest of your day.